Hi, I'm McClellan, Assistant Curator of Music here at the Morgan Library, and I'm really thrilled to be here to share with you the publishing contract signed in the summer of 1899 for the Maple Leaf Rag by Scott Joplin, the king of ragtime. It tells a fascinating story and fills in this crucial gap in this really vital moment in the history of American music and in the history of Joplin's career. Joplin was the son of a former slave and a freeborn woman. Born in Texarkana, Texas, spent the first part of his youth touring around the West with his brothers as a traveling musician, and went to the Chicago World's Fair in 1893 and then landed in the town of Sedalia, Missouri. It was a deeply segregated place, but there was a thriving black community. And that's where he met John Stark, the man who published his famous work and many after that. This is 1897 now, and ragtime starts to explode. Part of what made ragtime unique was that it was piano music, and by that token it took on a classical vibe. And at the same time it was often primarily improvised, and there's probably many amazing rags that we never will know because they were improvised. Part of what made Joplin unique was his value on music notation and capturing these works on paper for posterity, which is a very classical kind of thing to do. Maple Leaf Rag was special, reportedly simply because people thought it was great music. There was something about the way it sounded that was special. When people heard it, they responded to it. It was a cut above the rest. That was partly how John Stark told it. He said, when I heard this, I knew it was a great work of music, and I wanted my name attached to it. And you can see that in the way that he promoted Joplin as a person, showing his photograph, not trying to show any kind of stereotypes, and interestingly promoted this as the next great thing in classical music. He compared Joplin to Beethoven, Bach, Brahms. He's now seen as one of the major originators of uniquely American sounding music. This is actually a very special document on a number of levels. First, there's the fact that it gives a fair deal to a black composer at a time when that wasn't common, and it gives him a huge financial boost. It's also special because it's actually incredibly rare to have Joplin's own handwriting on paper. As an institution like the Morgan, where we value the autograph hand of a creator, to have such an important composer represented who otherwise isn't is incredibly special.